Oh yeah. Hey everybody. This is the season finale for the reboot series of Luke to Infinity. I was out for 2 weeks with a cold, and now my allergies are back to normal. It's been a mess, but a lot happened in the past 2 weeks. Scribbles Joe Biden signed the COVID relief bill. He did a 20-minute public address to the American people. COVID cases are going down, but more restrictions are being applied. Doesn't make much sense to me. And now Biden finally scheduled his first press conference where he will be taking questions from reporters. Ha! That'll be a joke. We'll analyze this in today's episode. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe to the channel. Now join me as we get closer and closer to infinity. Good day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Luke to Infinity. I'm your host, Luke, and we have a lot to talk about today, but before we get started, I would just like everyone to please rise. Everyone get up. Everyone getting up now. Good, Harry's standing, alright. As we say our pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the United States of America, one nation, indivisible, under God, for real.
Wow. That guy, let me tell you, he's an idiot. We're in trouble, people. Hey, a lot of stuff happened in the last 2 weeks, and I want to start off by going over the COVID relief bill, the so-called COVID relief bill, because only 9% of it actually went to COVID relief. And if you have direct deposit, you were supposed to see the $1,400 stimulus check in your bank account if you had direct deposit. Well, I didn't get mine yet. I don't know if anybody got theirs yet. I didn't get mine yet. That was supposed to happen this past weekend, I believe. Anyway, the relief bill passed the Senate 50-49. One of the senators, I guess, from Alaska had a family emergency, so he had to go back home, so he wasn't present. But still, that wouldn't have mattered because Kamala Harris would have been the tiebreaker, the deciding vote, so that's that. And now Biden, he's planning the highest tax hike since, I believe, 1993, and that was back when Bill Clinton was president. So there you go, people. That's what you voted for. Thanks a lot. Oh, but it's okay. The tax hike is only affecting, the richest people. Ha! Yeah, right. If you think for 1 second that you won't be affected by this tax hike, you're oblivious. You really are oblivious. In the middle of a so-called pandemic, where things are, according to Biden and Fauci, getting worse, and we have to be more diligent and more careful than ever. And now we have to pay higher taxes? How is this helping? How is this supposed to help us? Is it really that serious of a pandemic? I guess it's not serious enough because, people have been out of jobs, they can't pay, their mortgage, they can't pay their bills, and now they're throwing higher taxes at us. I just don't get it. Is this a serious pandemic, or isn't it? The economy it's already crippled. Higher taxes, higher gas prices. I just don't get it. People, if you think that the year 2020 was bad, get ready, because 2021 is just getting started, and it's gonna be much worse as it continues on. You'll be begging to go back to the year 2020. But, hey, there's Scribbles Joe, and he says things will get better as long as we follow his king-like orders. Yeah, get the vaccine, and he'll allow you to have small gatherings on the 4th of July. Some states have lifted their mask mandates, but businesses in those states are still forcing people to wear masks, and they're turning people away if they don't, even though there is no law saying masks are required. Also, I didn't think private businesses that serve the public are allowed to turn people away. Sort of reminds me of a bakery that refused to make a cake for a gay couple. Yeah, you remember that? The hypocrisy of the left is in full force. But Luke, people don't want to get COVID and die. Just stop. Stop it already. First of all, not many people are dying from COVID anymore. Second, there's a vaccine out. Third, if people are still afraid, then it should be their decision as a private person, as an individual, if they want to wear a mask or not. Businesses have no right to force people to have to wear a mask to enter. That's stupid. At this point, the government has all businesses afraid. These businesses think that if they would make masks no longer required, and someone, comes into their place of business and then ends up getting COVID, that they'll be held liable and could be sued. That's just silly. It's just stupid. A business can't be sued because someone caught a sickness there. If that would happen, then places would be getting sued for every little thing. What? So if you get a cold from an employee, you could sue? See how dumb that sounds? People should have the right to make their own decisions for their own health. Private businesses can't make medical decisions for people. Heck, even hospitals can't do that. If someone refuses a treatment from a doctor or hospital, well, then that person has to deal with the consequences. That same concept should apply here. But fear has poisoned all of these businesses, and now people literally can't go anywhere without a freaking mask, even if they get vaccinated. This is stupid, people. We're looking more and more like Nazi Germany every day now. It's all up to businesses at this point in order for the masks to go away. The government no longer has to enforce it because they've threatened all these businesses, and now these businesses have been brainwashed by fear. I made a prediction back in episode 13 about the mask thing. Here it is. Take a listen. And my prediction is, by the middle of March, I am hoping that things are back to the old normal. Meaning, no more mask wearing, no more social distancing, and no more not going to grandma's house because you might be sick and you don't know it. The old normal. That is where we need to get back to, okay? Mask wearing is not normal. It's not normal. So by the middle of March, if we're not there to that point where we have returned to everyone's favorite old normal, by the middle of March, if we're not there, this mask wearing is going to go on for another 2 years at the very least. That is my prediction. Well, I was right. Again, people, it's the middle of March, and we're still wearing masks. It appears that the dumb mask thing will be around for a long time. A very long time. At least until, businesses finally grow a brain, or until the next Republican gets elected president. But, I don't even think that would make a difference, because Republicans are spineless and stupid, and they just don't seem to know how to counter the Democrats' radical agenda. We can only hope that the Democrats' obsession for power will be their demise. They'll start going, at each other's throats soon enough. Just look at Governor Cuomo in New York. Anyway, Biden finally scheduled his first official press conference. Yep, March 25th. I think that's what they said. And he'll be taking questions from so-called reporters. I say that because this is a joke. I guarantee you that there will only be certain reporters that he'll call on, and the questions that he, will be asked will be like, "What's your favorite color, Joe?" He still might have to get his card out for that one, though. Are we supposed to be congratulating Biden for finally, having a press conference? Were we supposed to congratulate him on having a 20-minute public address? Good job, Joe. You remembered how to read and were able to read small words in a gigantic font size for 20 minutes. Good job, Joe. Here's pudding. How low of a bar do we have to set for this dunce cap? Good job, Joe. You said the word hyperbole and used it properly in a sentence. How dumb do Democrats think the American people are? Well, I guess Biden was elected, so yeah, pretty dumb, I guess. This upcoming press conference is going to be the dumbest press conference in the history of press conferences. I can guarantee you that the media and the left will either say that, oh yeah, Biden did a great job at this conference, yep, or after the press conference, they'll just bury it under COVID again. So, I mean, it's not really going to be anything spectacular. So I really hope that people have their standards set very low for this press conference, because if you have your standards set high, you're going to be disappointed. The guy can't speak by himself for more than 30 seconds. He has trouble thinking, and it's sad to this point because he's being pushed through, and he's just lost his mind. He's clearly not there. If he's not looking at a teleprompter where the font size of the words are huge, he's going to be squinting, and you've seen this. Everyone has seen this. It's obvious. He can't generate by himself a complete, thought-out sentence on his own. He just can't do it. So, that and everyone knows this. So that's why I'm saying that, he's going to have, specific reporters that he's going to have to call on. And he's probably, going to have the reporters' questions already, written down for him. And he's probably already going to have them, pre-answered. So all he'll have to do is just say, well, I got a card here. And then he'll just be reading off of his card that he has the answers already written out. Anyway, my voice is just awful because of this cold that I've been fighting off. So I'm just going to wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed, this season finale. Luke to Infinity is going to be off for a while. My schedule's getting busier. So I might only have time for a Luke to Infinity episode once or twice a month. And next season I really want to get back into, more randomness and comedy. I might even let Harry speak again. Harry. It's fat. We'll see. So this has been Luke to Infinity. This is our season finale of the reboot series. So keep tuning in and just keep listening you can go back through and listen to all the episodes and how much I was right and all my predictions that came out to be true. So, hey, join us next time on Luke to Infinity as we dive deeper and deeper into infinity.